Hello, welcome back to I Create For You. My name's Lori and we're doing the 200 Drawing Prompts book today for whatever Wednesday, whatever hump day, just whatever. Okay, so the last time we were in here, we did two of them. Number 52 was Wishing Well. Here's my wishing well, and my little notation is helping you find fast healing with each and every day. That can mean for anything. It could be a physical thing, or it could be a mental stability thing. Just take it as you need it. Number 53 was Bullseye. I did Bullseye from Toy Story. You should set your target and hit the bullseye. Not necessarily hitting him, but you know what I mean. Get to your goal. So make a goal and make a goal to get to it. Okay, before I really fumble with my words. Number 54 is the Bouquet of Roses, and number 55 is Aurora Borealis Sky. That one's on my bucket list. And even though I live in Pennsylvania, there have been areas in Pennsylvania that actually got to glimpse this, and I was mad because I live in town, so that when you're living in a town, there's lights and everything. It kind of minimizes your capability of seeing that in the sky. But not too far away from us, where it's all farmland, they got to see it. I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 miles away from us, they got to see it. It was last year, and I was like, man, I was so close. So today we're going to try to attempt to do the Bouquet of Roses. So I'm not going to do any kind of spin on this, just a bouquet of roses. Alrighty, so I am going to start with a stem or two. Here, let me just, I shall draw a hand and then go from there. Like a hand. That would be holding the roses. I make this going down further. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get the other fingers in here. Alright, I think we need just one more finger. Little pinky guy here. And then from here, I'll do the palm, kinda. And yeah, that's going to be our hand, the best that I can do. Actually, I'm going to do some stems coming out the bottom of the hand. I don't know how many roses I want to do, so we'll just stick with that, and I'll just start with some leaves here. Alrighty. I have a weird way of doing roses, so I'm just going to do it the way I do it, and that's just it. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do flowers like this, but I don't normally do it this way, start this way, but I'm going to anyway. There's one. Not too good, but it is what it is, as they always say. There we go. Made it a little bit better. I'm going to trim this down a little bit here. Okay, let's get another one in, since this is supposed to be a bouquet. I usually, when I do them, I usually like to start in the center and then work my way around. And then just keep going. And the way I do is I don't know if you can really see this, but it's sort of like when you're doing bricks, which I'm going to just do a little diagram here. Here I got a piece of paper. When you do bricks and you do the next layer, you always do it in the middle and then start another brick. And that's how they stack them, right? Well, that's how I do my leaves. If I start a leaf, or a petal, I should say, and I will do another petal around this way and another petal around this way, and if you see, it's off center, and then I'll go and I'll stack some more. I don't know if this makes sense and it'll help you to make a flower, but that's how I do the petals, so it's different like that. Hopefully that helps you if you have troubles doing flowers. I mean, my flowers aren't spectacular, but I mean, that has helped me to kind of make them look somewhat like, see there, I went doubled up. I just did something different there. But anyway, you can get the kind of idea of making the flower different. Because basically when you look at pictures of roses, they are looking like that. I'll make another one out here further. I always make the middle first. That one I just did different. I don't even know why I did that, but I did. Now these are going to face us a little bit, so I'm going to do it this way. Make the leaves bigger too. I always call them leaves. Why am I calling them leaves? The petals. Oh my goodness, I'm a fumbler this morning. And I'm just going to put another leaf there and another leaf here. Now I got it right. Those are leaves. Boy, those leaves look weird. I was in a hurry. I don't know why I was in a hurry, but I must have been. I'll just do it this way. Make a big leaf here. And still looking kind of weird. Okay, now we're going to get some up here. And I'm probably going to do another sideways deal. I don't know. I have a hard time doing them sideways, where you're looking at them from the side. They're usually more closed and bigger than this, but there we go. I think this is the one that's doing the most harm here. I'll just do the petal as going down like that. That'll work. And let's see, erase some of mine here. Now I'll do one up here. Make the leaf, I keep saying leaf, make the petal different. I'll get to that part. Man, this is like a struggle for me to do it sideways, because I always do them facing. So I'm challenging myself with this picture. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta do a half dozen. So I'll do one over here. And then that'll be it for the bouquet of roses. My favorite rose is a peace rose, or the Rose of Sharon, where it's the colors are pale pink, pale yellow mix. It's really pretty. Maybe I'll print out a picture next time and show you. Okay, there's a bouquet of roses some lucky person is going to get. It's not the prettiest bouquet, but it's a bouquet nonetheless, right? All right. Now we're going to do double. We're going to do an Aurora Borealis picture. And I don't know that that's an easy thing to do either, but I'm going to add trees and stuff over here. I'm just going to, I know it's supposed to just be the sky, but I'm just going to add some trees. This is a weird way of me adding trees. I do it better with a paintbrush. Let me think about this. I'll just do it this way. The way I used to do it as a kid. This is how I used to do trees. I don't even know how I ended up doing trees like this, but this is what I used to do. And I'll do some over on this side. Do another one down here further. Crazy way of doing it. And then I'm going to try to put in the background a little bit of a mountain. A little bit. Alright, now we're going to try the Aurora Borealis. So I'm going to try to do it. I've never done this before, so this is also a challenge. I'm not going to do these too dark. I wanted to color these in, kind of. But just so you get an idea of how it's supposed to look going across the sky. It snakes they snake around a little bit when they go. Let's see if I can do. And then we just pull it up. Pull it all up. Do another one. I'm going to do right here. Isn't it amazing how nature does that kind of a thing for us? Lets us see the beauty of the sky like that. This will probably look better once I color it in different colors. I'm going to do one over this way a little bit. How do I want to do this one? I'll do it similar to this one. If you hear that, that's our oldest kitty. He's talking. He's got lots to say this morning. We call him our crotchety old man. He's grumbly like that sometimes. I think that's a pretty good Aurora Borealis type. That's just the way I would have done it. I've never done this before, but I'm going to, when I color it in, it'll look a lot prettier, I think. And so there are our two sketches for today, for whatever Wednesday. A bouquet of roses and the Aurora Borealis sky with my generic trees and mountains. Hopefully they'll look a lot better once they're colored. The next two are going to be number 56 is Boombox, and number 57 is Ticket Stub. I'm thinking this kind of reminds me, these two pages reminds me of the 80s, where people 80s and 90s would walk around with a boombox on their shoulder blaring, and that was so cool. We always had saved our ticket stubs from our concerts. And then number 58 and 59, I'm going to do all the way up to 60 for you, so you're a little bit of ahead of me. Number 58 is a captain's hat. And number 59, something nautical. This would be a good one to do a two-page spread. Because if you're going to do a captain, there's usually a captain of a ship, and you could do a two-page spread and combine the two. And number 60 will be banjo. Well, doesn't that bring ideas of wrong turn? Or, what is that? I can't remember that. It's a feuding banjos. Banjos is do 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 do. I can't remember this. Was it Shawshank Redemption? I can't remember the movie for that. Where the kid's sitting on the porch. Creepy kid sitting on the porch, strumming his banjo. Yeah. Alrighty, so there you have it. We're not even halfway through the book yet. Holy moly, and I'm trying to do two at a time. I hope you guys are having fun with this, and I hope you are taking a stab at it, challenging yourself, and seeing if you can come up with the pictures and ideas. And I hope you guys stick around for some more. I hope we can get through this whole book together. I think my goal just for this year, I'll be happy if we hit 100. That would be great. We have less than 50 to go, right? We have 45 more to go. If I can do two at a time and at least dedicate maybe 2 or 3 moments to 2 or 3 days a week, or not 2 or 3 days a month to this for a while. Like this month I've done quite a few, but like if I do skip a month and then the next month do every Wednesday, I can have like 4 done. 4 times 2 is 8. I can get 8 pushed out in 1 month. So I think it's doable. I think we can do that. I think we can try. And if they're easy ones that don't take much, I can do more than that too. We'll see what happens. But I would like to get to 100 by the end of the year. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me in my sketchbook and my daily prompt book. Like I always say, you can get this at Walmart, or you could just take a regular sketchbook and do it yourself. I I just tell you the prompts, and then you can follow along and do it at your own pace, and or come up with your own prompts. That'd be cool too. And I also wanted to show you before I go, if you remember, I have this. I wanted to do one of these too. This was a book I made, and I made it from stickers. And it was an idea I had, that I had gotten this horror sticker book, and I took the stickers from that book, and I took this sketchbook, and I put the sticker in the corner, and now I'm attempting to draw whatever the sticker is. You could do this on your own. I've done a few in here, 2 of them. You could do this on your own and have any kind of subject. Like, you could do all cats, you could do all wolves, you can do all different animals, you could do all different buildings, you could do all different fruits. Whatever your interest is, just challenge yourself. Of course, I like horror, so these are some of the pictures that I'll have to draw. And when it's a big one like this, if I don't feel like I can fit it on the page, I will do it sideways on this page so you still see it. Where did that yawn come from? But some of these are kind of big. I'm not going to say use sunscreen on this one, but man, that's how we looked the last 2 days here in PA. We were in the 90s. That's how we looked. But yeah, I just took all these and now I stuck them on here, and now that is my challenge to myself in this book, to do the stickers that are on here. So I can do that too. Let's see what time. Oh, we got 22 minutes. I can attempt this. I don't think I could do this. I was thinking of doing this one also. I can attempt it, but I don't think I'd get it done. I can start it. What the heck? I'll just start one. And you know what? It's how whatever you feel comfortable doing, that's what you should do. Or if you really, 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 really feel like challenging yourself, you go right ahead and do that. You put pictures that you don't think that you would normally do, or don't think that you could actually do, and challenge yourself with it. I always like to try to challenge myself. I mean, I will never probably do, one thing I cannot do is architecture. So that will probably never be an option for me, because I know that it's not doable. And it would be just a waste of a sketchbook. It's not something I would enjoy sketching, so I would never do that. And at some point, I keep saying, at some point, I'm going to do a live, and maybe I could do one like this, something like this on the live. This one's really tough. I usually have like total concentration, so it's kind of hard to talk to you guys and do this at the same time. I don't feel like I'm giving it my all. I don't know if you ever noticed too, like I've noticed this and one of my friends was doing I'm trying to figure out how I did this. It was this should be like right underneath the nose holes. These nose holes are off. I'm sorry. See what I mean? If I don't concentrate, it's not going to look like what it should look like. But I like doing things like this what was I saying before that? Oh, I was telling you that one of my friends in the coloring world, she was doing a live, and she said she felt weird because she paints, but she never paints in front of, like she paints in the outdoors, and like maybe people will see her painting, and she gets all like nervous because she doesn't like to paint in front of people, because when she does it, like when she starts it, it doesn't look like a good drawing. It looks kind of funky till she gets it going, and that's sometimes how I feel. Like it won't look like what it's supposed to look like, and that people will look at it and go, "Well, that doesn't even look remotely what it's supposed to look like." Because I jump all over the place sometimes. I will start like I just did now. I'm over here and I did this. Now I'm gonna go over here so I can get the other eyeball in a certain place here. See a little bit of this here. Let's see. This has like that. Boy, this is a big eye cavity right here. There's a big round eyeball in it. And that goes like this. And I see, if you're looking at it, that's not how it goes. It's going to go really close to the edge there, and then have that in the middle. And then this is all colored in here. So I'm sort of getting it, but I am like, I might be off in a way. And this kind of challenges me to kind of try to do it exactly, but not as exact. You get my drift. And like I said, this forehead's too high. I really have to, I'm really going to quit now because I think I'm going to be lowering this a little bit. It should go down like that. And then have those boogers coming out. The skull should be a little, you gotta get rid of that line in there. I like the idea of this kind of a notebook because then you can just take it somewhere if you're on a trip or whatever, and you can just go wild with it because you already have your image that you're going to, you don't have to think about what am I going to sketch. It's already there. I'm going to make this down just a little bit further. Yeah, this isn't going to be exactly like it is in the picture. Definitely not. Because I'm not concentrating. If I was concentrating fully, it would look sort of more like that. This eyeball needs to be bigger. Or the inside. I critique myself all the time. It doesn't really look like something until I can tweak it. Yeah. I should have never started this. Now it's going to bother me getting it done. When I do the teeth, they're usually rounded. If you round them, it'll look more like it's, because they always have like this little space in here that goes in between. So I just normally round them a little bit like that. This isn't going to be, but I don't care. It'll be close enough. It'll look good once I get some of the other things in there, some of the other little doodads that they have, and work on it a little bit more. He's not looking too bad, I don't think. And then this reminds me of Thing from Addams Family. Do you guys ever remember watching that movie? I mean, that show on TV? I remember that show. I used to watch that and the Monsters. Lurch was so funny. And Herman Munster, he was a kind of a, I don't know, strange character. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to dwell on that. Let's see, this one goes way down. This guy's got a long finger here. Yeah, this isn't working out for me. Come on now. Get with the program. Lots of erasing. See, this should all be, yeah, I have to, okay, I'm going to quit for now. I'm getting kind of not frustrated, but nervous that it's not going to look good. So before I make myself any more frustrated, I at least got the skull somewhat, and it'll look better. It'll look better once I get in there and tweak it a little bit. But like I said, that's a good idea. I mean, you could even do that for kids if they like to draw. For even a gift, you could do that. Get them a pack of stickers or whatever, something that they like, and a blank sketchbook, and they can make their own sketchbooks. I always like to be a little creative and a little different when I do stuff. Now comes the time when I say thank you so much for stopping by and sharing my creativity. And I hope I inspire some people. That's another one of my goals. Do what you can. Never judge. Don't be so hard on yourself. I should practice what I preach sometimes, right? But just have fun. That's what it's all about. Don't stress. Don't make it stressful, and to make it enjoyable. Just like life. But you can't help it when life throws you some curveballs. You can't help but stress, right? Y'all just know that there's always people willing to listen. There's always somebody who has it worse off than you do. And if you do things in kindness toward other people, it makes you feel good about yourself, and that's all that counts, right? So with all that, please stay happy, stay healthy, stay humble, stay colorful, creative, and creepy, and stay tuned for the next video. I hope to see you guys there. Please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.